Hi, how are you? It's Traviseen here, and today is the beginning of the Wrath of the Lich King pre-patch. And we are going to be playing on a fresh Wrath of the Lich King server called Skyfury. It is a PvP server in North America. And we will be playing a Horde Undead Mage. Alright, so let's see how we want our mage to look here. Start with features. Kind of like having the golden eyes. And I like the iron jaw. Let's go with hairstyle here. I like that. See if they got any other good ones. There we go, we got the sideshow bob hairstyle. It's not a bad one. Long hair. Go completely bald. I think I'm just gonna go with, Mohawk. Mohawk's pretty cool. But I think I'm just gonna go with the spikes. Alright, so let's check out skin color. Let me try to match it with the color of a mage would be. I think that would be blue, right? Try to look for like a blue look. Kind of matches the hair. I think that looks good. And now let's check out face. I think we'll go with this face. Hair color. We'll go green. I think we'll stick with blue. And I'm going to name this character Traviseen. Hopefully we can get the name. And let's start our journey as an undead mage on Skyfury. Here we go, guys. I actually had a queue time to get in. So the server is packed.
Bound to the iron will of the tyrant Lich King, the vast undead armies of the Scourge seek to eradicate all.
See some people out here leveling.
Led by the banshee Sylvanas Windrunner, a group of renegades broke away from the Scourge and freed themselves of the Lich King's domination. Known by some as the Forsaken, this group fights a constant battle, not only to retain its freedom from the Scourge, but also to slaughter those who would hunt them as monsters. With Sylvanas as their banshee queen, the Forsaken have built a dark stronghold beneath the ruins of Lordaeron's former capital city. This hidden undercity forms a sprawling labyrinth that stretches beneath the haunted woods of the Tirisfal Glades. Though the very land is cursed, the zealous humans of the Scarlet Crusade still cling to their scattered holdings, obsessed with eradicating the undead and retaking their homeland. Convinced that the primitive races of the Horde can help them achieve victory over their enemies, the Forsaken have entered an alliance of convenience. Harboring no true loyalty for their new allies, they will go to any lengths to ensure their dark plans come to fruition. As one of the Forsaken, you must massacre any who pose a threat to the new order, human, undead, or otherwise.
Pretty cool intro. Alright, so we got an error with all of our add-ons. I'm going to remove all these add-ons. And we will only use Bartender. There we go. All of them are off. There we go. Reload UI. Just got to do this quick, guys. Profiles. Copy from Squiddly Diddly. Done. And then we'll unlock window. We'll shrink this by quite a bit, and we'll just move it down for now. But yeah, guys, here we are. Got our Undead Mage. Looking forward to this. It's going to be a lot of fun. And there's so many undead here. It's crazy to see like all these like undead leveling. That's the cool thing about a fresh server.
What is it?
Rude awakening. About time you woke up. We were ready to toss you into the fire with the others, but it looks like you made it. I am Mordo, the caretaker of the crypt of Death Knell, and you are the Lich King's slave no more. Speak with Shadow Priest Sarvis in the chapel at the base of the hill. He will tell you more of what you must know. To get out of this crypt, take the steps up to the surface, follow the road down to the chapel, and find Sarvis.
Farewell.
Alright, so here we go, guys. Our journey as an undead mage. My first character ever was actually an undead rogue by the name of Freddy Crittler. And I actually started back in Wrath of the Lich King, so it's funny how I'm playing another undead. So we have to find out where Sarvis is. Suppose he's near the chapel. And I played a Death Knight at the beginning of the launch, and it was a lot of fun. There were so many Death Knights leveling up. I'm happy I waited, even though I had to get into a queue to log into Skyfury. It's cool to seeing all these undead running around. Alright, Shadow Priest Sarvis.
Hello.
Another of the Walking Dead, Must have been quite a shock, waking up in the crypt with only the cold and Mordo to greet you. I see the confusion on your face. Let me try to explain our situation to you. We have been freed from our control by the Lich King, by our new leader, Lady Sylvanas. The Dark Lady gives us in our war against the hated Scourge, and the holdouts of humanity who dog our every step.
Victory.
We Forsaken are at war with the Lich King's army of the Scourge, necromantically raised armies of the undead, foul beasts of the north, and tormented specters. The northern part of the village has become overrun with the mindless ones, and they must be destroyed. Destroy them. Show them no mercy, our former brothers and sisters, as they might be. The fallen are nothing but the Lich King's slaves.
Beware the living.
So yeah, playing undead is lines up with the Lich King quite well. And I always thought it was cool that they're in an alliance with the Horde out of convenience. Like, they don't really care for the Horde at all. I always consider the undead as their own faction, because they pretty much are in Warcraft 3, you know, Frozen Throne RTS game. Like, you get to play undead as, like, its own race. Alright, so we need to slay some mindless zombies. Wretched ghouls. Start shooting some fireballs, guys. I'm really looking forward to playing Mage. It's a lot of fun. I think it's one of the best built classes in the game. Like, they can pretty much do everything well. PvP, PvE. They have insane AoE farming. They are one of the fastest levelers in the game due to their ability to AoE farm. And, yeah. Literally nothing they can't do. They can portal all around the world, so they can travel fast. Actually, we'll, put auto loot on. There we go. We have Frost Shield. There we go. And yeah, since my name's Travis, we will most likely be playing Frost. Probably be playing Frost the whole way through. And we will be doing a little bit of AoE farming out in the world. We won't just be doing quests. Sometimes we'll, you know, group up a bunch of Murlocs and just AoE them down. Another great thing about mages is you will be invited to dungeons all the time. They're one of the best classes to have in dungeons due to their AoE ability. Overall, mages are awesome. Great gold farmers as well. because they can just AoE farm like crazy. They're really good. And in Classic, when getting around, it was kind of a tough thing to do. You used to be able to sell portals as a mage. And that was a good gold farm. Also selling food and water was a thing too. That kind of died off though in TBC. Due to the ability to, you know, access portals in Shatrath. It also dies off in Wrath of the Lich King due to being able to access portals in Dalaran. That's why I kind of like Classic. There's all these like little jobs that people had that I never noticed existed in the game. Yeah, there's a lot of people leveling. Skyfury is going to be an awesome server, guys. Cool thing about a fresh server is the economy is completely at 0. We don't have any inflation yet due to botters farming all day. But I know that will change over time. But I must say this will probably be the best server to play on in Wrath of the Lich King. My favorite servers at the moment are this one here, Skyfury, and Grobulus. The reason why I like Grobulus a lot is because of its action ratio. Hopefully Skyfury has a good, you know, Horde to Alliance ratio. We'll have to see. Where are these mindless zombies? They're there. But I have a feeling if anything happens, it'll probably end up being a Horde server. So I think we picked the right side. If the tables do turn. Because in North America, everybody just loves Horde. But we'll see what happens. I hope there's a strong Alliance side. And we'll see, because we're going to be PvPing against them out in the world while we level up to 80. Go, we leveled up to level 3. See if we can find some more mindless zombies out here. And I am going to be leveling a lot in Tirisfal. Try to do as many quests as we can. I haven't done the Undead starting zone in, you know, a very long time, so interested to see what I remember and what it's like. We'll probably head down to Silverpine Forest too. But I know, you know, you got to go to the Barrens as a Horde player, so we'll head up to the Barrens eventually. But I do want to experience as much of the Undead side as I can. Because every time I play a Horde character, you know, you go right to the Barrens. And that's about it. And you can just sit in the Barrens all the way till 20. And then we'll make our way to, eventually make our way over to Ashenvale. And that's when we'll get to see the Alliance, guys. Maybe getting our first world PvP fight. I'm going to try to play as much as I can. Because the first 3 months of this server are going to be a lot of fun. There's going to be people leveling up the entire time. Okay. So we got another quest in there. We got to return to Shardapriest Sarvis. I can't wait till we get Blink. See if we can jump over this. Can. We get any loot? Got a leather chest we can't wear. We got a back though. Let's put that on. Alright, let's have a chat here with Sarvis. It is unfortunate that the Scourge cannot be brought into the fold. Their large numbers would be useful in the battles ahead. But they will not join us, so we have no choice but to destroy them. I guess we're going to be taking, we'll take the cloth hands. Alright, so let's pick up all these quests here. No other race on Azeroth has suffered as much as our people, Mage. To laugh in the face of death has become second nature for all of us. Glyphic Scroll. While you were off dealing with the mindless Scourge, the scroll arrived for you. I would think it's some matter of importance, as it seems it bears the seal of the mage trainer Isabella. I would take some time to read it before heading out again.
Goodbye.
Okay, so we'll read that.
That better be good.
Rattling the rattle cages. You've shown your potential to the Forsaken under normal circumstances, Travis. Now let's see you under pressure. The rattle cage skeletons, more mindless minions of the Lich King, are a tougher foe than the zombies you have faced thus far. Again, thin their numbers and prove yourself to the Forsaken. Do not tarry. When you are done, speak to me again.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
And you are...
The Damned. My duties include tending to our wounded warriors, tailoring armor and clothes, and assisting Shadow Priest Sarvis, and with whatever else he might need. From the look of it, you'll be enlisted in his services also, hunting the mindless ones, if I know his mind well. If you'd like to stay in one piece, and I've no doubt you do, perhaps I can help. I'm running out of paws and wings, and if you bring me some, I'll find some armor for you. You'll find a good number of wolves and bats to the south. Nice.
Dark Lady,
Alright, so we got a lot of quests
you.
here. Alright, so we found Isabella. I guess we'll read this glyphic scroll. The corruption and evil that rumor says travels with the arcane is nothing compared to the pain we've already felt. We are no longer victims, Travis. We are the ones who control our fate. Sylvanas has paved the way for us. She has proven that our will is our own, that we are no longer thralls to that bastard Arthas. Seek me out in the church. I shall instruct you further, if that is your desire. Interesting how she says that we are no longer thralls to that bastard's Arthas. I thought like we were no longer thralls like
What will you require?
as the thrall, leader of the horde. Greetings, I'm an undead mage trainer, and you're a mage. I knew you would come to me, Travis, not because you do not have the will to follow your own path, but because we have kindred spirits. We both have felt pain. We have both suffered, and now we want the power to take back what we know is ours, this land, our lives, our destinies. But there is much for you to learn still. You must return to me often if you are to become powerful enough to destroy those who would oppose us. The rules of magic still apply to you, Travis? You will still find corruption follows you like hungry wolves in the night. You will find its chaos is not unlike an addiction, an old lover still wanting to be by your side. But these things can be staved off. These things will only control you if you allow them to. Go now, return to me when you've grown more powerful.
Beware the living.
I'm interested in mage training. Arcane Intellect rank 1. Can we afford it? We can. There we go, we got our first ability as a mage. Arcane Intellect rank 1. Put it right here. Boom, we got more intellect, guys. Increase our intellect by 2, which increases our mana pool. And we got a bunch of quests to do, so we need to get Rattle Cage Skeletons slain, and we need to slay Scavenger, whatever these scavengers are, and we need to slay Dust Bats. I don't know where the Rattle Cage Skeletons are, but I guess we'll have to find out. So we found some dusk bats. And we also have a cool racial called Cannibalize. It's like one of my favorite racials in the game. It's one of the reasons why I played Undead. It's my first character ever. I just thought it was cool. Kind of remind me of teabagging. It's pretty much, when activated, regenerates 7% total health every 2 seconds for 10 seconds. Pretty much you just, like, eat a corpse. I mean, we can't eat this corpse for some reason. And you get health while you eat the corpse. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of fun. Oh, there's is that a scavenger? Just ate a rabbit. Gotta make sure I sell stuff though when we go back. I don't want our bags filling up, and we need the coin, guys. We need to get a mount. We need to get bags. All that stuff. And it's not going to be on the auction house. Well, it probably will be on the auction house, but it's going to be pretty damn expensive, those bags. Especially at the beginning. We are going to probably have to fend for ourselves for a while. The cool thing is, as a mage, you don't really fill up your bags too much. You're not like a rogue where you have to carry like poisons and all these tools and crap. You're not like a hunter where you have to like carry all these like stacks of arrows. We just cast spells. But we will be holding on to portals, I believe. Or I think that's just a spell. We'll be holding on to a reagent, though, that allows us to make portals. Still haven't found these rattlescage skeletons yet. Oh, there they are. Is that them? I like the music in Fear's Fall too. It's really chill. This is Death Knell. It's the name of the starting city. Or town, I should say. Yeah, we're getting a lot of loot here. One thing that sucks about being a mage is a lot of pretty much every piece of loot other than cloth you can't wear. So, gotta keep waiting for the cloth. So there we go, we're done with the dust bats. Now let's get these scavengers. Go, leveled up again. You're now level 4. So wondering where there's like a bunch of these skeletons though. Seen one just over here. Wonder who the highest level on this server is right now. Check out who. We'll check out 1 to 60. I know there's no 60s. Got 11s. Let's go to 10 to 20. So the highest level on the server is level 11 right now. I would assume. Couple warriors, rogue, got a mage there. A lot of them are in Tearsfall Glades. I wonder if a lot of them are undead. So we're not too far behind, but we will fall behind. It's just how it goes. I don't level super fast, but we'll level kind of quick. There's a skeleton right there. It's weird how these guys are kind of rare. I need them inside these houses. Sounds like somebody's upstairs fighting these guys. It's cool seeing all these people out here leveling. That's one thing I love about like servers that are fresh. You never see this on any other server except for this one today. Pretty much on every other server, it's mostly going to be people leveling Death Knights. One thing that's going to be cool is seeing who gets the first Death Knight on this server. We also have achievements now in the game, because it is Wrath of the Lich King. So there will be server firsts. Alright, so I guess we'll just stick with the scavengers here. These rattle cage skeletons seem to be super rare. I wonder where he says they are. It just says kill 8 rattle cage skeletons. But the thing is, it tells me to slay 12. You see that? That's an error right there. Whatever. Well, I guess we'll pick up another quest. Since we're just running around here. I think most of those skeletons are probably a little further out. Do we have a hearth? Is this the Shadow Grave? There's another pup there. Yeah, they got some errors with the quests. Let's see what this guy's all about.
And you
Calvin Montague. A rogue's deal. Hey, mate. Do a favor for a young man who's been fighting more than his fair share of mindless zombies and spiders. I got this here letter that needs to go to Brill, to an innkeeper named Renee. Something or other. Don't really matter none what her last name is, anyway. It's a nice, cozy little place full of victims of the plague trying to make their way in the world. And it'd be a great spot for you to rest, too, if the need arises. You should check it out. You do, and I'll pay you well. Give us some mushrooms and some water. Wow. Nice. Thing is, I wonder if the undead even eat or drink. I'm pretty sure they don't, right? Let's see if there's any skeletons out here. Say we got another quest. There's no skeletons, and we'll probably have to head back. Level this bat. Level 6 bat. See if we can fight him. Yeah, we can wreck him. Yeah, I think this skeleton's back in, they're not here. We're back in death now. It's just we can't find them. They're kind of rare, maybe. I don't know. We gotta turn in these quests anyways, or one quest, and there is a lot of stuff for us to sell, so we'll sell some junk. We got some upgraded cloth armor there. There you go. Maybe this cave is where all the rattle cage skeletons are. I just thought the undead warriors look like so weird. And the reason why is because when they're holding two-handers, it looks like they can barely hold it. Like they're just struggling. Okay. So heading over to this cave. I just want to explore a little bit. See what's going on over here. Hoping that we can find some skeletons. Oh, web spiders. It's a spider cave. So this skeleton quest must be a huge pain. So I can't find any of them. It's just a lot of mindless zombies. But at least we know where the spiders are. We'll go back and we'll turn this quest in. We'll sell some junk as well.
What is it?
Do try your best to keep yourself unharmed until I get you some armor. Thank you, Travis. This armor should help you out. Hopefully it should do you more good than the last one to wear it. Alright, so I guess we'll take the flax bracers. My friend Marla Phipps lived with her husband Samuel before the plague. When the plague came, Samuel succumbed and joined the Scourge's ranks. Marla was spared an undeath, only to die at the hands of her now mindless husband. So strong was her love, however, that her last dying wish was to be buried with her beloved Samuel. Samuel Phipps roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Deathnell. Defeat him and grant Marla's wish. Bury him at her grave in the first row of our graveyard.
Goodbye.
Alright, so let's go do that.
What do you require?
And we'll sell this stuff here. See if we can find anything.
What is it?
I'm looking for a vendor. Alright, it is what it is. Looks like we can't find it. But one thing I do know where Samuel is. We have a bunch of quests here.
Be quick about your
Here, let's sell
business.
this junk. We have to actually put on the flax bracers, right? Yep. There we go. Clean that up.
Power time.
We got our first silver. Alright, so let's we'll bury Samuel quick. Maybe we'll find some skeletons, maybe we won't. That's one thing about, you know, starting early like this. These quests become, see, like, that skeleton's already tagged. Quests like this become a real pain to finish. But it is fun to check it out. Just to see what the server was like at the start. See, we got like a tag here. Maybe we have to group up. Carol Graves. Is that who we want to fight? Samuel's remains. Is that him right there? Who's Carol Graves? This isn't the guy we were looking for. We got a flimsy chain vest off of him. Bring Samuel Phipps' remains. He roams at a ruined camp along the road northeast of Deathnell. So this has to be it. Here's a little camp here. Steven. There's Steven here. Where's Samuel? Daniel Earthman. I wonder who all these people are. Carol Graves. This quest is going to be a pain if we even find out where Samuel is. Because we have to tag him. There's Samuel Phipps. See if I can get an invite. No! Ah, rip. Oh, good. Nice of him to do that, though. So we'll just chill. We'll try to get it. My UI lagging like crazy. Yeah, there is a little bit of lag. Tell the server is it's loaded with people right now. But the queue time's not too bad. I only had to wait like 5 minutes, which was not too shabby. Might as well get XP while we chill. Like, it's nothing compared to when Classic first came out in 2019, when they did the Classic WoW launch. Like, when I was on Fairlina, and the queue times were like over an hour. It's 2 hours, sometimes 3. Like, if you logged in, you didn't want to log off, because if you did, you weren't getting back on until like a weird hour. There we go. We got Samuel's remains. Now we have to bury it. I think this guy might know where the burial is. Bury him at her grave in the first row of our graveyard. Oh, okay, so it's back at the graveyard? Alright, so we'll go back there. And yeah, so what you want to be, like where we're at right now, we're in the wave, which means every quest is going to be a pain. So what you want to be is either behind the wave, or, oh nice, he buried him for us. Awesome. So what you want to be is either behind the wave or in front of it, and we're not getting in front of it.
I'm listening.
So, we're going to try to get behind it. You've done a good deed today, Travis. Although our struggle against the Scourge continues, let us hope that Marla and Samuel will find peace together in their final resting place.
Embrace the shadow.
But we'll just be just behind it, you know what I mean?
This had better be good.
Let's sell this, sell that.
Embrace the
You're now at 2 silver, which is pretty good. And I guess we'll head back into the chapel here. And we are going to call the episode here, guys. That was our first episode on our Undead Mage. It's going to be one hell of a journey, and I am looking forward to it. But as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.